lovely folk. This will be the Sagittarius reading. We're going to start with the Star Dragon's Oracle cards, then get into the Sacred Web Tarot. I'll clarify with the Enchanted Tarot. We have the Queen of the Moon Oracle and the Moonology cards, Moonology Oracle cards there. And just to preface, I like to start my readings at the just after the new moon and work towards the full moon. So it's the lunar calendar, so that's why my monthlies will always be behind other people's, or occasionally before, usually behind. I think it's behind, actually. I think it's always behind. But yeah, it goes by the lunar calendar, which I do this in part. I have my own reasonings. I do like to connect with energy more in that period, and in the full moon do pick a card. But also, the reason I'm sharing this is because I'm hoping that it'll reach others who would like to connect to that, and it could benefit them, especially it being these being more connected into spirituality. And I see the moon and following the moon calendar as more spiritual, more inwardly connected. So yes, this is why I am seemingly late. I am a little bit behind anyways from what I usually do. I did have an appointment, and I haven't been doing 2 readings a day for each one because some of them were quite long, so it did take longer than expected. But we are, I think today is actually the first quarter, if these go up today. But yeah, the full moon is on the 21st, so a week away. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit guides and angels, messages for such. What do the Sagittarian viewers need to know? Any guidance for Sagittarius? Whoa, that was quite explosive. I actually do feel that these are all for you. It's quite a bit here. You might have a lot on your plate. Okay, I don't even know where to get started. That might be something that you're feeling like, where do I start? But I do see you starting. Okay, returning, going with the flow. Interesting, yeah, on your meditation I got easy breezy. That might be a makeup slogan? I don't know. Is it easy breezy, beautiful cover girl? I don't know, but I got easy breezy, and I got a lot of air energy. I got movement, change, sailing in this song. I'm just gonna give this all because it's already coming through. I'm going with the flow, and but the song is I believe it's Rod Stewart. I do not know what it's called. I Go Sailing, maybe? Where the ocean meets the sky, I'll go sailing. And then the easy breezy. Yeah, just lots of air energy. Wisdom, asking questions. I think we got this early on in the zodiac readings, and I'm getting this again about asking the right questions. We can get caught in our head if we, you know, just get lost. You know, kids, it's often expressed how like kids will get to the age where they just question everything, which is beautiful. But although to some it might get frustrating being asked all the questions. I think it's beautiful in a way. But just like that, we can get in our head asking a million questions, and then that might cause stagnation and us not to go with the flow. So I'm getting ask the right questions. Invention, burning with passion. Effort, conquering your demons. Healing, restoring hope. And tranquility, harmonious in action. I've been getting this a lot lately, and this is very much so connecting with healing here. I'm going to, let's see, should I move this? There we go. Okay. So some of you might feel caught, there might be self-sabotage going on because you perhaps have felt stagnated a little bit, uninspired. But this is healing by going with the flow. And kind of taking time to be inactive as well as active, just a good balance with that. Letting things unfold naturally. I wouldn't usually take that many cards, but I did feel strongly that they were for you. Messages for Sagittarius, please. What does Sag need to know for their highest good? Please guide Sag for their highest good. I also see you finding ways to release any tension. Having some fun. I think Sages like need fun in their life. I mean, everybody does, but I think a Sag has an innate ability for fun, but they also like, you know, almost kind of you know, need to use up more than typically. Like, it's important. It's very important for them. I was getting kayaking. It might bring some tension relief. Perhaps it'll work out those muscles. You know, I went kayaking one time thinking like, oh man, my shoulders hurt. It's gonna like cause some pain, but it actually loosened things up. So sometimes spirit guides and angels. Well, that's that special card. Oh yeah, this is a very special card in this deck. We're gonna have to look into that. Alright. These are Sag, please. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to look at this. I haven't pulled this card from this deck at all yet. I don't even know where to look. Is it gonna be the first card? Yeah, it's very neat. It has no number. So maybe it's like the sacred cosmic self. Let's go ahead and read it. When darkness holds the space for light, and light rejoices in darkness, it is time for you to make your way home. It is time to return to the inner sweetness of your child self. Open your heart to the wisdom and the divine magic that you are connected to something that is beyond, but that is also within. Surrender any pain or shame or doubt, for these are simply illusions. Lift your face to the stars and remember that you are the invocation. You are the blessing. You are the sacred light. Rejoice is the word. Ether within, cosmos, stardust. Happy baby pose is the yoga pose here. Throat, brow, and crown chakras, Om. I am the blessing. I am the sacred light. So yeah, that's a very special and neat card here. This is a very neat deck in that way. It did remind me with the illusion, your doubts and your guilt and shame is an illusion. When I did the monthly sacred geometry cards, I think these are being called for you as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull them here. So we have here guilt, and we have here forgiveness, and we have here illusion. If it wants to come, there we go. Illusion. Oh, it somehow got soaked. But yeah, this is what was I going to say? The sacred geometry for the month of June, and you have to forgive yourself, to know that we create these webs when ultimately, it's all an illusion. We create these fears, we create these we can carry this like guilt or shame. Ooh. Strictly it doesn't even have to be truly our fault. We'll sometimes carry this guilt, and even when it is, we still need to forgive ourselves. So yes, that is a beautiful card here, a beautiful message for you. And that connects here with effort, conquering your demons. So if you have any doubts, or if you're holding back, you don't feel like you deserve something out of feeling that, like, feeling of guilt, a deep sense of guilt causing you to kind of block things off for yourself. Let that go. You do deserve good. We're gonna get you an affirmation card at the end of this too as well. I'm definitely feeling called for that. Alright, so we have here in your challenge, I believe this is strength. Oh wait, excuse me. This is death. And it looks like an artichoke here. So yeah, I'm getting this as releasing the guilt and the burdens that the baggage you've been carrying. Release that. Know you deserve. You are a beautiful gift to this world. You're here for a reason. And you've gone through what you've gone through for a reason. And you've done what you've done for a reason. I might have learned from things. You might not always and allow yourself to know that you're human and you're allowed to learn. You're allowed to make mistakes. We have here the 9 of Wands. So yeah, again, it's been a challenge to release this burden, to accept your humanity here. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you've been feeling like you don't deserve. And so you put this guard up, these defenses to block things out. I see that changing. You're in a really wonderful energy. This is also kind of reminding me of Hangman energy. Like you're surrendering and seeing the good in you. So you are seeing this, and things are shifting. But just you're meant to be aware, become aware of this so that you can transmute it. And we have here the 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, it's more about you've just been very stagnated because you don't feel like you deserve things. But you're realizing your divinity, that you're here for a purpose. So this is going to change. It's just a matter of going with the flow and allowing it to. Letting wisdom come to you. And seeing the efforts you've made and being proud of yourself. Flaws and all. And we have the 8 of Swords. So you are definitely going to release these things and let your guard down. And you are safe to do so. This has been part of your journey. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, your inner confliction is ending very soon. Your path is being made clear and your drive is going to come back to you. Student of 𝕃'𝕼𝔼, the Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're laying down your harsh thoughts that you have towards yourself. Source of air, so you're moving in to the Queen of Swords from the Page of Swords. So you have matured through this. You have very much so matured through all of this. And you're learning to love yourself and invest in yourself and know you deserve it. And cutting away things that perhaps you were doing as self-sabotage. And those are things like, they were probably very subtle. I'm getting a lot on like diet. There may have been, and I think we all go there. Like, I think we absolutely all go there from time to time. But I do see that's being something that you overcome. And we have here 9 of Cups in reverse. Try not to I think that's again, so you're still going to have a little bit of doubts, because I think your mind just naturally has adapted to kind of going there out of this feeling of guilt. But I see you being very observant and taking that in. I got hungry hippo. So I see you keep taking that in, you're going to keep observing that and realizing and making the changes. And it's a very transformative time right now. I'm seeing butterflies right now. I'm specifically seeing the butterfly on, is it on the Queen? I think it is on the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, all the air I was getting before, like, you are certainly in a very transformative time. And you do deserve this. You have really done the inner work and connected deeply on a level to seeing the beautiful connection we all have, the divinity, the sacredness we all have within us. And you're finally allowing yourself to see that in yourself. Let's get the Queen of the Moon Oracle here. Spirit guides and angels. Messages for Sag, please. Messages for Sag. So we have here resilience. It's 21, and I'm actually getting 1221 and 2112 mirroring numbers there. That's just me seeing that. So know that this heavy weight that you've been carrying has been to strengthen you and to show you something. do see you letting go. You know, all the air I was getting before your read, you know, things are gonna feel lighter here soon. You are gonna set down that baggage and those burdens, but you know, don't regret all the time that you carried it, because it did strengthen you. It was like you were exercising, you know, and you've learned from it. I am also seeing, I don't know that it is. I actually don't think that it is. I'm seeing a clover here. So I see good karma. I think you've been carrying all this guilt, but you've actually, like, even though you feel so remorseful, you've done something good. And maybe you'll know your own situation, maybe like you've had your own lessons within that, but know that you have done good as well, you know. I think we all, you know, do have our share, our steps towards, you know, we're not perfect. And you've done a lot of good. And there is good karma heading towards you. Extremes, hot moon. Now we are headed for very extreme heat here in America, I believe. I'm seeing the condensation. Don't be so extreme in your mind about whatever it is that you have done that perhaps you regret. I think you see it worse than it is. And this condensation, you're finally in the sweat, you're kind of finally allowing yourself to release that, get it out. And abundance, hunter moon. So, you know, she's carrying this heavy load, and there's so much growth within that. You're seeing that abundance is everywhere, that you can take anything, even something seemingly unuseful, and that there's still growth to be seen there. These foxes are definitely standing out to me. So this is coming through as well. Try not to deceive yourself. I think that's having to do with being hard on yourself again. Let's get the affirmation card for you. Alright, messages for Sagittarius, please. What does Sag need to see? Spirit guides and angels, messages for Sagittarius. Ooh, that's quite a bit. thinking this one. Okay. So we have here, my challenges help me grow. So definitely connecting to this card here. You know, don't look at challenges as the enemy, or like having whatever it is that you might feel guilty about. Don't view it as a bad thing, but instead as the very thing that sets you apart, that teaches you. I'm being reminded of a quote. If I can find it, I'm going to put it up here because it's not, it's so faint in my mind, I cannot think of it. But about how challenges are what teaches us. They're actually our strength. They're actually the thing that that really helps us. And it says here, always. So my challenges help me grow, always. Don't be scared of them. Even if you don't see it at the time, their sole purpose is to make you stronger. I embrace my unique individuality. Follow your heart, not the expectations of others. Have the courage to ask yourself, who am I? And embrace it. Okay, let's get your chart. Have here the jellyfish. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I got this song the other day and I knew it was gonna come in for a reading, but I didn't know when or what. But I knew there would be a jellyfish at some point, and I knew this song would go, and it 100% does. Move like a jellyfish, rhythm is nothing, go with the flow, you don't stop. Jack Johnson, is it Bubbly Toes? Bubble Toes? I'd have to put it up here. But I knew that was coming. But yeah, that's going with the flow right there. We have a rabbit here with a little green heart on the ear. Listen with love. Yeah, sometimes you have to step back and just listen with love to what your loved ones have to say. Also, some of you, I'm getting this might be at work. You might be put in a situation, perhaps for some there might be like gossip going on and you're being asked to just observe, don't get involved. And for others, this might be somebody might come vent to you in some form or way. But again, listen with love, and not just love. You know, don't you don't have to necessarily cater to that person by means of like, you know, love everybody within the office or what have you. You know, keep a good, strong heart. I think you naturally do. Sag has beautiful heart. I feel Sagittarians always have the most beautiful, enigmatic hearts. I don't know why I said it. I meant it like radiating hearts. I don't know, but definitely let them vent, listen, and be there. But just You know, if they're venting about somebody else in the office, you know, they might overhear. Or about a boss, they might. So listen with like an open heart and love for all parties involved. And that doesn't mean you don't have to, you know, there's still always ways to show your support without involving yourself in a way that is harmful to anybody. This rocking horse I'm getting, again, go with the flow. Do some stuff that connects you to your inner child. I think, again, having fun. Is there anything you did when you were a kid that brought you so much joy? I got kayaking. So perhaps kayaking for some of you. A mermaid. So I see you turning your back to things that, like false desires, and finding things that are more fulfilling. There's the butterfly I was getting for this Queen of Swords. You're going through a very transformative period, and you're ultimately freeing yourself and freeing your mind, which is going to open a lot of space for new ideas and movement forward. Growth, lots of growth. Especially within yourself, and loving who you are. And this landed on 2 here. Try to get in touch with your intuition. Because there might be something unveiled to you. Alright. Now we do need your rune here, your runes here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. We have here, and bear with me as I learn the pronunciations and get more connected to and understand the runes better. But as I have only just begun with these, so just give me that song. But, we have here creative firelight. So I do see inspiration coming to you. Yeah, there's lots of fiery energy as much as air, which also tells me to find outlets for your steam. Try not to let it boil up under you. But I do see it ultimately as inspiration. You're stoking the embers and finding new inspiration, new light. And we have here Solo. The sun in good health. So prosperity, luck. We did get that clover. Luck is on your side. More about creativity. And going with the flow. this is definitely still about going with the flow. I'm getting like the flow state. Some of you might practice getting into the flow state with certain, like, perhaps you have a hobby that you enjoy doing and getting into that flow state with it. There's different things. And we did miss, I did not see this before. Oh, a couple things actually. Okay, so I'm feeling these are together. You're getting clarity in the anti-venom of the snake that bit you. So it's like the, whatever it is that you feel guilt on, you're getting clarity with. That's going to ultimately magnify to release it, which is going to help in turn in all the little areas that you might sabotage yourself. So you're gaining clarity with that, and things are shifting for you. So that was a very lovely reading, and I want to thank you so much. I do want to ask you if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share, you know, all the bells and whistles. Whatever you could do would be very greatly appreciated to help get my messages out there for those who are meant to hear them. As I continue to grow. And I thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. And until next time, lovely folk.